A little surprising fact about our company is that we make 500,000 samosas every day, and that's 7 days a week, and they get distributed throughout North America. Aliya Foods is a frozen food manufacturing company. We're the home of the Chef Bombay brand, and we produce frozen appetizers and entrees, mostly Indian food. So we do samosas, butter chicken, and other appetizers and entrees. Aliya Foods started 22 years ago and was founded by my parents, Anis and Nurdin Jiwani. My mom always had a dream of having a kind of household name, kind of like the Heinz or the Campbells, and she's a dietitian by profession, and she'd consulted for some of these companies in the past. When she saw their facilities, she knew she could do it, and she knew she could do it better. My parents reached out to a bunch of provinces, Ontario, Alberta, BC, and the Alberta government actually got back to them, and they had a lot of resources available to help people start new companies. And so they decided to pack up our family and move to Alberta to start this brand new journey. In the beginning, when my parents first started, the Alberta Food Processing Development Center helped a lot with exploding my mom's family recipes into something that was usable in a large scale. The support was absolutely key to us moving to Alberta. They wouldn't have come here if the Alberta government didn't respond to this cold email that my dad sent out. This was 22 years ago. It could have easily been ignored, but they responded. They put him in connection with the people that he needed to know, and that's why we're here, and that's where we are 22 years later. Since we started 22 years ago, we've seen very good growth year over year, but I would have to say in the last 5 or so years, we've seen exponential growth in the industry. Not just speaking from our experience, but even our peers in the industry here in the Edmonton region. Currently, we have around 300 employees at our facility here in Leduc County. Initially, when we started, we had about 5 people. 3 of those 5 people still work here today, so it's been great growth for all of us. Some of our challenges today would be in terms of sustainability in our production processes. As the world is changing and climate change is having a greater toll on all our resources, we're seeing a big impact, whether it's from transportation or pricing or supply chain. And it's just trying to change our processes and reduce our footprint as much as possible so that we are sustainable 20, 30, 40 years down the road and not just looking 5 years ahead. We're really lucky to be based here in the Edmonton region. There's so much opportunity and so much potential for unlimited growth like we've seen in the last 22 years. And I think that's available to anyone who wants to enter the industry, anyone who's in it. And I look forward to a future where we have a really strong food industry. And, it's all of us together that have got us to where we are.